starting to think about a new fabric collection, it really isn't linear at all. It sort of starts while I'm designing the previous collection in a lot of ways, because I know that whatever collection comes after has to be the exact opposite of what came before it. Or not so much the opposite, but has to sort of revolt against what came before it. Otherwise, things start looking too much the same and one thing melds into the next. And I really want people to be able to remember each individual line as if it was a person. So I have to build this whole personality around one fabric line. And hopefully by the end of it, you would think that all the different fabric lines and their personalities would be friends, but aren't necessarily the same person. So I'm just coming off of designing Elizabeth, which was based on Queen Elizabeth I. The thing I'm thinking about most when looking at Elizabeth and thinking about the line that'll come after it, really sort of working against whatever this line represented. So this had a lot of floral, a lot of flowery elements in it, which actually isn't something I do a lot. It just seemed appropriate in this case. And this one was all centered around the head of Elizabeth. So the main portrait of Elizabeth, there was one really strong focal piece and then everything else supported it. And going into whatever my next collection is, I know that I have 2 collections coming out before that are going to be sort of more of a basics line and then sort of a basic backing collection. So I know that I want those 2 collections to work into whatever comes next pretty seamlessly. This is the first time I'll be designing a collection knowing that it has to work with something else that's already going to exist. So that's a new thing for me. It doesn't have to be sort of a capsule all on its own. It is going to have to exist with a couple of other fabric collections that will be out at the same time.